Hello, welcome back. Let's fix this a little bit so you guys get a better picture here. Okay, so today, as the caption says, this video has the possibility to change your life around. To change your life, yes. Now, I'm gonna get right into it because it's juicy, but it's also, the best part, it's very simple. So when this actually first came across for me, it kind of blew my mind, I'll be honest, because I was like, holy shit. Now, I quickly want to talk about giving your power away, right? When you're putting someone up here and you're perceiving them way up here on this pedestal, you're putting yourself in the ditch, you're putting yourself lower. So what happens when you do that is you're actually giving your power away. And when you give your power away, you feel less worthy. You don't feel like you're enough. You don't feel good enough, right? And the problem with that is when you're in a low vibration, you're gonna attract more of this back. However, there's luckily so many things that you can do to change your vibration. You can dance, you can sing, you can do anything that makes you feel good on the inside. Anything that makes you change your energy. Like, you can literally shake the old energy off. It's really weird when you first do it. I was first doing it and I was just hitting myself in the face, my hands, not actually, but very close. Anyways, okay, so let's get into it. This is called the permission slip. And it sounds very ridiculous, but I'm starting to notice that all the things that I have learned that truly have radically been able to help me change my life have been all these simple things that actually they seem so silly when I look at them in hindsight. So, first of all, don't be hard on yourself if you're like, why did I never see this before? Or this could be something that's actually very hard for you to understand or to grasp at first, and if that's the case, don't worry, it will all come for you in perfect timing. However, if you're watching this video, congratulate yourself for taking the time to listen and to do this work, because even if it doesn't click for you right now, you are expanding your mind to the possibility. The realm of possibility is where you want to play, right? We don't want to stay in the box, like I always talk about. We want to get out of the box because you're an infinite being. You're a spirit inside a human body having this human experience on this earth. You're actually capable of doing so much more than you can even comprehend, than the mind can even comprehend. Okay, so permission slips. Think about school. When you were in class, in school, did you have to raise your hand to ask to go to the bathroom, right? And think about this. Your body is giving you a natural instinct telling you that you have to go to the bathroom. I don't care what you're doing in the bathroom, but you're like, oh, I gotta go pee, or I gotta go do whatever in the bathroom, right? But now all of a sudden you're in class and you have to ask for permission to go do something that feels natural to you. It's instinctively and intuitively natural to you. So what this does, no matter what the situation, maybe it was with your parents, you had to ask for permission to go do something, right? To go hang out with your friends. So this doesn't happen because, and this is not to blame our teachers or our parents, right? This is all just to do with the way that you perceive it at that age. Now, at that age when you're in school and you have to go pee and you start to learn now that you have to ask to go to the bathroom, what does this teach you? What does this teach your mind? How does this condition you, right? Conditioning is all the things that we take on, especially from ages 0 to 8, when we absorb everything like a sponge. and as well as later on as well. The conditioning of how we think we should do something, how we're told we're supposed to live our lives because X plus Y is gonna equal Z. However, you're different. You're different for a reason, which means that your life is gonna look different compared to everyone else. The way that you feel successful is gonna feel different compared to everyone else. The way that you achieve success is most likely gonna be different than how everyone else achieves success, my bad. Maybe not in like a huge picture, but in small details. Nothing is ever exactly the same as the next person standing here. So let's go back to the permission slip. You now believe that you have to ask permission to go to the bathroom. You have to ask permission to hang out with your friends, right? And it doesn't seem like a big thing. It doesn't seem like something that actually really matters, right? But think about it now. Have you ever really wanted to do something and you find yourself going to your friends, going to your coworkers, going to your parents and being like, is it okay if I spend this much money on doing this? Like, I really, really, really want to do it. I want to do it so bad, but I don't know, I don't know if I should spend this much money on it. I don't know if I can do that. Or you really want to go travel somewhere and you feel like you need to ask someone else. You need to get the opinions of other people in order to do the things that you really want. Now, I'm not saying that the opinions of other people should be something you completely erase from your life, because it can be very important to have others reflect other things back to you, right? Especially if you find that you cycle in certain patterns. It's very actually profound to be able to have others reflect something back to you so you can break the cycle of your own patterns. But think about the small things. Think about, do you feel loved? Right? This is so huge. Do you feel like you're enough? Do you feel excited when you wake up? This can seem crazy, but what actually might be happening for you is you are not giving yourself permission to feel good. You are not giving yourself permission to feel loved because maybe you don't feel worthy. Maybe something happened, you got rejected, and now there's this permission slip that you need to get from other people in order to feel good, or you think you have to do something in order to feel good or to feel loved. So for the most part, what this is, the biggest thing is when it comes back to the small things, the permission slip of going after what you truly want, what really makes you happy, spending the money on something that makes you feel good. If there's intention behind it, spend the fucking money on it. If it's truly gonna make you happy, if it's truly gonna make you feel good on the inside, get the damn thing. Let yourself feel good, because when you feel good, you attract more of that vibration back to you, right? You put yourself in a higher vibration. As long as there is intention behind every single thing that you do, then there's a reason, and then there's a cause behind every single thing that you do, right? It makes it worthy. I don't know, that's not the right word. It makes it like instead of just doing it because that's what you do, you're on autopilot. This is what I do. I'm brushing my teeth because that's what I do. Well, why the fuck do you brush your teeth? It's because you want to keep them clean. You don't want them to rot up, right? That's your intention behind it. Why are you spending the money on the new shirt? Well, because this damn shirt makes me feel good. And I know that when I feel good, I look good, and I attract more of that back to me, right? So give yourself the permission to feel good. This is so much more about the small things, right? I always talk about vibration. I always talk about energy, because that's what you are. You are energy. And when you raise your vibration, you can radically change your life around. You feel good, you look good, you're happy, you're joyful, you're at peace on the inside. Your inner state reflects your outer state, right? So this is really imperative, and I really highly invite you to look at the small things with the permission slip here, right? what are all the things, because of course it's good to get perspective of if you really want to make a big investment, like if your heart's fucking set on it and you know it's a whole full body fuck yes I want this, and it makes you feel good and you know it's in alignment with you, the opinions of other people, you are the only person who understands your vision to the degree that you understand it, because it's your vision, it's your mission. No one else is gonna feel it and understand it the way that you do. So my, what's the word? My recommendation? Words just don't, they just fall out the fucking window some days. Anyways, my suggestion or recommendation, whatever the word is that I'm looking for, I think you know what I mean, is go for it. If it's a full body fuck yes, if it makes you feel good, if it's in alignment with who you are, go for it. But as soon as you start inviting other people's opinions, especially people who have more of a closed mindset, right? You're out here, you're expanding your mindset, you're growing, you're going with the flow, you're doing what feels good, and you're putting in the work, the energetic work, the work on yourself, the inner work, right? What happens is when you start asking for the opinions of others, you can actually cause yourself to come back down in that low vibration, and your mind will start to reason with you again, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I see what they mean, I'm not gonna do this now. Even though before it was imperfect alignment. And also always act on inspired action. I will make another video about that. I should write that down because it's not on my list yet. Anyways, okay, yeah. So permission slip, this is huge, because when I did my coaching program this year, I noticed my mentors kept being like, what permission slip are you looking for right now? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not looking for a permission slip. I don't need permission to feel any certain way. And then the more that it happened, I was like, shit, I'm not giving myself permission to feel good, or I'm not giving myself permission to forgive myself. Maybe I did something and I feel guilty about it. I feel this resentment, and feelings of resentment and guilt and anger is like poison. It's like venom inside your body, right? It's an energy, and it will stay in your body, and energy moves, and it will continue moving and moving, and it will just become bigger and bigger, and it's like this venom that almost poisons you, because it's this low vibration. Negative emotions are very low vibrations, right? So it'll be pent up in your body, and you will feel that, and it will stay in your body until you acknowledge it, forgive yourself, and then allow yourself to process those emotions so that you can release them. So what are you not giving yourself permission to see, to feel, to do, to say, to think? Do you think for some reason you have to ask for permission to feel good? Like, I really, really want to just like nail the fucking hammer on the head here. Did I say that right? I think so. And just like get it in your mind, because until you get it, you don't really get it. But once you get what I'm saying here, it's going to be completely life-changing, because we're constantly seeking for permission from other people. Because why? Because we put them up on a higher pedestal. We think that they're better than us in some way, so I need to ask this person if this is the right decision for me because they're here and I want to be like them. I want to do that. Look at all the success they have. But you don't know everything about their life. That's not your life. They're not exactly like you either. So what exactly worked for them is most likely not exactly going to work for you. Yes. Ask always. Ask so many questions, but take what works for you and leave what doesn't. Nothing is going to work perfectly in the way that it did for someone else, in the way that it will for you, because you're a complete different person, and that's the beautiful part about you. You're uniquely different. So when you find yourself next time starting to ask, thinking that you got to ask around to do something, come back to yourself and be like, hey, why do I truly want to ask all these people? Is it because something inside of me feels like I don't feel like I'm allowed? Use the word allowed if you need to. Do I feel like I'm not allowing myself to feel good? Do I feel like I'm not allowing myself to spend this money because in the past I was never allowed to spend money on nice clothes, or my parents think that it's materialistic, or my friends think it's materialistic, or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you feel pressure to buy all these materialistic things all the time because of a certain peer group, because of the people, but when you actually don't want it, you don't want it, but you're not giving yourself permission to just say no. The power of saying no, oh my God, that's a whole nother video. When you say no to something, you're simultaneously saying yes to something else as well. So if you say yes to helping someone, you're saying no to whatever you had planned for the day. If you say no to someone else, you're saying yes to yourself. It goes both ways every single time. That's also another video. Okay, so I hope this makes sense. I didn't really take too many notes on this because this is something that really changed my life, and I know I can go on rants when I talk, and sometimes I just go down the rabbit hole and it doesn't make much sense, so please let me know. If I was scatterbrained, please let me know. Leave it in the comments, let Jess know. I really want to thank you for watching this video. I really do. Sometimes I come on here and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna talk about, but I have all these things that have helped me in my life expand my mind so much and just feel good from the inside out, and I just get to, like, my life, my being just feels radiated, my body feels so good, and I get to be the person now that wakes up in the morning and I'm just fucking excited for life. And I never used, you guys, I never used to be happy. I used to be so sad. I used to be like, how can someone wake up in the morning, be so excited for life? I want to be that person. So I just started reading books. I started doing research. I started doing shit, and I learned all this stuff. And now I want to share it with you, because if it helped me in some way, maybe it can help you in some way. So if it does, let me know. If you think I should maybe have some notes over here that I can look at so I don't jump around from place to place, let me know as well. But thank you so much for watching this. Thank you for taking the time out of the day, not only to watch this, but to expand your own mind. And I forgot to mention in the start of this video, my name is Jessica, and I help you raise your consciousness so that you can live in your purpose, on purpose, and that is ultimately one of the reasons why I fucking am excited to wake up every single day in the morning, so I can talk to you and help you raise your consciousness and help you get the clarity of you and what your purpose is to help you live in your purpose, on purpose. Now, I love you, I love you, I love you. Seriously, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And if this resonated with you at all, or you think it could help someone else, please share it, please like, please comment any comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have the most amazing day.